Lulu, the Fey Sorceress. Lulu is a mage that specializes in utility and buffs. She has the ability to slow or polymorph the enemy champs. She can give out shields to allies and make them stronger in battle. She also has damage dealing abilities that are quite painful too, depending on her build. Her role. Because of these abilities she has, Lulu is often played as a support in the Dragon League. Her skills. Her passive, Pix Fairy Companion. Pix fires a barrage of 3 bolts that deal magic damage at whatever Lulu attacks. These bolts can be blocked by other units. If Pix is casted to an ally, the attacks come from there. If to the enemies, the enemy is revealed. Glitter Lance. Lulu and Pix each fires a piercing bolt that deals magic damage to the first enemy hit and 70% damage to additional enemies. Enemies hit are slowed by 80%, decaying over the next 2 seconds. Whimsy. Pix creates a fairy ring, attaching to the first champion that enters for 5 seconds and casting an additional effect on them. On allies, it grants 30% movement speed and 25% attack speed for 3.5 seconds. On enemies, it polymorphs the enemy for 1.25 seconds, disabling them from attacking or casting abilities and reducing their base movement speed down to 60. The ring will prioritize polymorphing enemies over speeding up allies. Help Pix. Attaches Pix to target enemy or ally champion for 5 seconds. On allies, it grants a shield that absorbs damage for 5 seconds. On enemies, it deals magic damage. Wild Growth. Enlarges an ally champion, knocking nearby enemies into the air for 0.5 seconds. For the next 7 seconds, the ally champion gains bonus health and slow nearby enemies by 30%. You can tap the skill to cast it on yourself. Skill combo. As she is more of a support champion, she doesn't really have much of a combo, but her skills are very versatile that you have a lot of options you can do depending on the situation. We will discuss the most important ones that you should do in the tips section of this video. Skill Prioritization. Get the 3rd skill first, then the 2nd, and the 1st. When you reach level 4, start prioritizing the 3rd skill and your ult first, getting them whenever available, followed by the 2nd skill and then the 1st. Item build. The default items are already very good, we just have to adjust it depending on the situation. As Lulu is mainly a support utility, she will be staying in the backlines a lot. To further enhance her capabilities, we will be focusing more on itemization that grants additional utility and buff. Move speed is also needed for mobility in case enemy champions will focus on you. Summoner spells, Exhaust, and Flash. Play tips. During the early game at level 1 and level 2, when the enemy is aggressive and trades back with your ADR, cast your 3rd skill on your teammate. If the enemy can't trade back, then cast the 3rd skill on the enemy instead. Always stand near your ADC as the game goes along. Do not stray too far from them as they'll need you to protect them. You can use your ultimate to stop the enemy from engaging onto your ADC. Right as the enemy gets on top of you, cast your ultimate to knock them up and escape. Timing it correctly will prevent damage and also prevent CC. That's it for today's video. Please don't forget to like and please subscribe for more videos like this. Till next time, be a legend.